All right, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back again to the channel. As usual, back with some latest updates concerning the team right at this moment. And yes, we do know who our opponent in the final of the Women's African Cup of Nations is going to be, and it's not Ghana, but it's Morocco. And the reason is because Morocco actually came out tops in their semi-final clash yesterday against Ghana women. It was a very difficult game. Ghana actually opened the scoring, in the 26th minute through uh, Mianekie, and then Morocco would go on to equalize through Ozraou in the 55th minute. It went into extra time. Nothing could separate them, so they went into penalties where Morocco scored four of their penalties, and then Ghana scored just two of their penalties. So it's unfortunate, but at this point, Ghana will be playing for the third position, for the third bronze medal, and that is coming up on Friday. What I'm seeing here is 8 p.m. Nigerian time. While for the Morocco women's team, they will be playing the finals against Nigerian Super Falcons on Friday as well. 9 p.m. is the time. So that is what is happening right now. Just there's actually a very sad incident that happened in the uh, Nigeria versus South African game. One of South Africa's players, who goes by the name Salgado, had a very nasty injury. I forgot to talk about that in the previous video. It was very nasty, and she was even taken to the hospital immediately. When no one really know what happened, or I would say that haven't really communicated what really happened. Maybe it was a collision of some sort, but when it happened, all of the players were seen visibly holding their faces, with their hands, and some of them were even crying. The ones on the touchline were showing emotions, which goes to show that it was a very nasty injury. But just wanted to say a quick recovery to the lady, and all the best for the future. But let's move away from that, guys, and let's talk about uh, Super Eagles eligible Tosin Adarabioyo. Of course, he recently has enjoyed a lot of victories with Chelsea. Won two very important cups in the space of, I think, a month or so. Won the Conference League, and then much recently won the FIFA Club World Cup with his Chelsea teammate. But this man is now in Nigeria. He's actually in Lagos, where he visited the Lagos State uh, governor. So it's been a long time coming since Tosin Adarabioyo had expressed his interest in visiting Nigeria, and it finally happened now. He's currently in Lagos for two reasons. One is to come back to his motherland, because his mother is from Nigeria, so obviously he's eligible to play for the Super Eagles if he decides to. And then for another reason is the fact that he wanted to be present to partake in the Tosin Adarabioyo Youth Cup, which is an initiative that he set up to help groom young talents in football. It's a sort of competition that involves young children uh, competing against themselves and then winning a trophy at the end of it. So that is, those are the two reasons why he came to the country. But he didn't just come by himself. He came with his family, his brothers, his mom and dad, and a few relatives. And the competition in itself is going to be hosted today. It's going to be played today at the Onikan Stadium, Lagos. But I think the most interesting thing for Nigerian football lovers, the thing that everybody would want to know is if Tosin Adarabioyo is going to have that conversation with Coach Eric Chelle and the NFF, about his decision to join the Super Eagles. Of course, Coach Eric Chelle is still in the country, training the Super Eagles Team B. I think their camp is in Ogun State. Yeah, so it's not that far away. So there's a possibility that Tosin could be wrapping up his international future, with discussion with the coach and also with the NFF. And as he said before, when they won the Conference League, he said that he's ready to have the conversation. That previously he was so busy with club football, he didn't want any distraction of some sort. And after winning those trophies, he decided that he wants to have that conversation. But it's going to be interesting to see what will be said and if Tosin eventually is going to decide to play for the Super Eagles. And if he does so, then obviously we have a very quality player, quality defender on our hands. He's very cool, calm, collected, tall, good in the area duels, can also score a couple of times. We've seen that with the way he plays with Chelsea Football Club. That is the update, guys. Just wanted to conclude here with Maduka Okoye's update. Of course, I did say in the last video that he's been slapped with a 2 month ban for betting involvement. But to be honest, I'm seeing a much detailed possibilities for Maduka Okoye, and he's really very lucky. The reports are saying that he escaped a 4-year ban, that it could have been up to 4 years, but at the moment he's going to serve just 2 bans, and that ban is being executed by the FIGC committee. And then after the investigation, he was cleared of any sporting fraud, but he's been punished for betting breach. And then the yellow card that he got was obviously the triggering points for breaching that betting rule. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to be a little bit of a disturbance to his career, both club and international football. Of course, for his Serie A side, he plays for Udinese, so he's going to miss a couple of games, up to 6 Serie A games for Udinese, because his return date is set to be October 19th. And then for the Super Eagles, surely he's going to miss a couple of qualifiers, because qualifiers start from September, so he's going to be ruled out for that one. We'll see what happens. Whether I would like it or not, Chelle is going to look for someone else to bring in as a backup. But that's the update for now. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Stay tuned to the channel.